Tuesday morning, Tuesday the 3rd of November, and I tried to upload a little real raw vlog last night, and I don't know what the whole internet was doing, but it wouldn't let me. I tried all through the night as well, so I thought, you know what, it's a bit yesterday's chip paper doing it now, because I just felt maybe I could give you how I feel the next day on, rather than that, because I know some of you love my vlogs. I think to be honest, 90% of you love my vlogs. I just probably had a negative comment that I thought I fed a bit too much on when someone said, oh, you know, cut to the chase type thing. But anyway, I did do a little vlog of what was happening to me stage by stage yesterday. Couldn't upload, so I'm back on here. As you know, I'm Ingrid, currently TTCing for baby number 6, and we've had lots going on. So as you guys know, I started stupidly testing at 10 DPO like we all do, and I'll apologise now for the vlog. It's going to be shaky, bright sunshine. I'm on my way to Jan's. It could be my last reflexology appointment for some time because of the 4-week lockdown that starts Thursday. So hey ho, just bear with me and I'll try and upload this straight away. Yeah, so as you know, I started testing 10 DPO. I say stupidly because most people would really wait till at least a day before they're due their period, or maybe the day of their period. And people who don't know about all of, you know, how you can test early would just wait till they missed a period, go and buy a pack of tests, test maybe once and definitely test again to doubly check, and then go to a GP. But as we know, us TTCers get very impatient. We're really tuned into our bodies. We get excited, mixture of excitement, anxiety and everything. So some of us cave. And there has been cycles where I've just not wanted to test because I just don't want to know. I just don't want the bad blank negative test in front of me. So I think a few vlogs ago, I didn't even test till, you know, I was going to test 18 DPO and then I came on, I think was the time when I was in the car going, oh my god, I'm a day late, I'm so excited, and then I did come on. Like I say, usually for me I'm a 28-29 day cycle, but I had a miscarriage 4 cycles ago, which was back in May, and my periods were a bit sporadic after that. I had like 30, I can't remember exactly because my head's a bit jellified today, but I did have like a 33 day cycle, like a 23 day cycle, and then a 38 day cycle, and then I thought my body would all be back to normal after 3 months, because it was only a miscarriage in its early stages. I mean, I literally was 2 weeks pregnant, then I miscarried, so I was barely 6 weeks, and then the time before that, when I miscarried a year before that, I had about 2.5, 3 weeks of being pregnant, and then I miscarried, so I was about 7 weeks pregnant. So it's very, very early, but you still got the pee on the stick and a positive test for a good week and a half, and it was great. This time has been completely different. So I started testing 10 DPO and I thought I saw a shadow on a cheapie. So cut a long story short, I know lots of you know all of this anyway. Peed on a stick with first morning wee. Cheapie, 11 DPO is definitely a line there, but very faint. 12 DPO, it had a bit of colour to it, so we bought a clear blue, and the clear blue didn't show after a couple of minutes, but after leaving it for just 5 minutes, well 4 to 5 minutes, still not over the time, but a little bit longer than they suggest, it was a real apparent line with dye. So I was very excited. Did 113 DPO because there was 2 in a pack at $8.99. They weren't on sale, they were just an offer that Boots had, and I was doing Boots because I had advantage points and you can buy things for points, so it was free for me. So because I know some of you said perhaps the tests were dodgy. They weren't. They were, you know, in date. The date on them was like 2022. I always check that. And with Boots, they're so good. If things are in the sale, it has a massive orange or yellow reduced sticker on. I never buy pregnancy tests. I have bought ovulation not ovulation sticks. I have bought pre-seed or whatever it's called before in the bargain box, but even that had a 6 months still to expire on. They won't sell stuff that's dodgy. Anyway, I did the second clear blue on 13 DPO and I got a line, so I was perfectly happy. But then Saturday, if you remember, I uploaded a vid and I was like not sure. I said there's a line there, which was great, but it wasn't as dark. I didn't think it was any different to the one the day before, but lots of you reassured me because we know HCG doubles every 48 hours and it was only 24 hours. So I wasn't overly concerned. There was still an apparent line. I didn't need a torch, didn't need daylight. I could see it. It was a line. Okay. So I then had these pregnancy tests that were all positive in my drawer, and I was not going to tell Aaron because I was going to do it on the Halloween treasure hunt, like make him do one and a few little sweets and then find the pregnancy test. But I thought it's still really early, and I know with my, I know I've had a false positive before, and Aaron was really upset about that. He was really like so excited for a couple of days, and then within a couple of days we realised it was either a chemical or a false positive, and we were a bit crushed by that. So I wanted to tell him more when I saw that digital thing, and we know I did a digital, didn't I, on 12 DPO, and it said not pregnant, but I wasn't too bothered about that. Anyway, again, moving the story forward, Sunday did a test, and yeah, I didn't see any line at all on the cheapie, but I wasn't surprised. But I just didn't think my lines were getting very strong. That was it. Sunday was the line that I was thinking, I'm 15 DPO. I was 14 DPO, and I thought I'm due on my period Sunday, Monday, because I always come on 14, 15 DPO, 29 days. So I was due my period Sunday, Monday, and Sunday the lines didn't look any different to me, but you guys were like, stay strong, there's definitely a line, blah, 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 which was great. That's what I needed to hear, and it was brilliant. But yesterday was really weird. Didn't feel periody. Like I say, little things have been a bit off with symptoms, like I've had hot flashes, yellow CM, my nipple on one side started to get a bit sore. Coffee didn't taste great Saturday and Sunday when I went for a walk and had a coffee. It didn't taste as nice, and Sunday at Aldi when I was in the car park I had a coffee and it wasn't tasting amazing, and I thought, oh, these are all great signs, so it might be really good. But yeah, yesterday I did a clear blue. It was my last one in the pack, and I didn't see anything apart from this real washed out blue line. And I text my friend Kate, because I just told two of my best friends, like Kate and Joe. Joe, I just said, look, I've had a faint positive, it might be nothing yet because I'm not due on until Sunday, Monday. That was like Friday. And she said, well, I'll keep everything crossed, you really deserve it. With Kate, I've been like giving her photos because she's gone through conception troubles and things before herself, so she knows what it's like to get a rainbow baby, and she knows how hard it is to conceive sometimes. So I was like liaising with her with these pictures, and she said there's still a line there. It could be that you had tons to drink Sunday night and weed in the night, and a couple of you did say that's a factor. So I was holding on to that, and I wasn't feeling periody, but in my back of my head I'm thinking, Ingrid, you've still got to realise, that's better, I can see now, you've got to realise that you're not due your period till Sunday, Monday. So I'm not even, it's saying I'm pregnant, so we know that a fertilisation must have happened, because my baseline of HCG has never been more that it can pick up a test. Yes, we've all got it in our bodies, but I don't pee on a test every day of my life and it's positive. So I know something's happened in my body. I know that I've had a surge of HCG to get that positive reading. And to get it on 3 clear blues means it's not a dodgy test. If I'd have got 1 or 2, I might say maybe a VAP lines. Even that though, I had that lovely positive show at 3 minutes it didn't happen, but within 5 minutes I had a positive reading. So it's not even like I've left it for 3 or 4 hours, gone back to it. So having like 3 tests in my drawer all displaying positive results shows something's happened in my body, right? So we know that the sperm has obviously fertilised the egg, it's gone into a blastocyst, and something's happened along the way. Either the sperm was dodgy, the egg was dodgy, or there wasn't enough fibrous lush lining for it to embed. Something went right, but it wasn't a miscarriage. This is where I've got to like get in the room and realise it's not a miscarriage. This is where we call it chemical pregnancy. You display a positive result because the chemical of HCG is in your body flowing somewhere. Something's definitely happened along the way to give you that result, but you're not late on your period. As soon as you're late on your period, yes, that's a loss, isn't it? Because something's implanted and you're losing more than your lining. You're losing like a little fetus of some sort. But this is just, I've displayed a positive pregnancy test several times. Something's happened in my body and I've come on the same day my period's due. So yeah, it was about 12 hours later, 24 hours later, but my period always comes 28, 29 days, 14, 15 DPO, and it was 15 DPO yesterday. And I went and wiped and it was like a mucus brown, like snot on a piece of tissue. Looked on my panty liner, it was like half a fingernail of mucus. Put another fresh panty liner on, went and wiped again about 2 hours later, and it was quite a lot of mucus. And then that's what my vlog was about. I wiped at like 3:30 and I was on my period. By 3:30 I had to put a huge sanitary towel on because I didn't know whether I was going to bleed heavy or light. I don't know whether, because it was a fertilised egg, I might pass tissue. I had no idea what would happen, because I don't really recall I've had one of these before, unless that 11 DPO test like a year and a half ago was a chemical, but we weren't sure because loads of you said Wilco's tests were shit, and on Net Mums they said they were giving false readings, and it was the first test I'd done. So I don't remember bleeding heavy, so I don't think I've had a chemical before. So anyway, I knew I was on my period, so yeah, I text Kate, you know, it's a nana, I've come on. She was like, damn it, I was really hopeful, those test lines were definitely there. I said, it doesn't matter, at least it hasn't been a wait. It's like, at least I haven't found out like the end of the week when I've just told Aaron and maybe got a bit excited and then have a bit of tummy ache and lose a bit more than a period. Sorry about this sunshine, it's just, I've got to do this or else you're not going to get a vlog. Yeah, so the bleeding started about 3 o'clock, big thick sanitary towel. It was medium. By about 9 o'clock I put another, I changed my pad like twice. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, then 9 o'clock when I went to bed. In the night changed once. So medium from 3 o'clock till about midnight, and now it's quite heavy. Like, I don't like wearing tampons at all, it's not my thing at all. I just like thick nighttime towels, but I have, because I'm going to Jan's, and when she stimulates anything on my feet like the ovaries or anything, it can cause like quite a lot of flooding because it's cleansing you and detoxing. And I've put on belt and braces today, which means a thick sanitary pad. I've just literally put it on 20 minutes ago before I dropped my little one at nursery. I've put on a super tampon, and what I'm going to do is have reflexology, then go home and change and just put my pad back on. It was just really, I had one tampon knocking around from ages ago, and I thought, do you know what, I will put it on because I think something's happened in my body more than a period. I haven't passed any jelly, any fetal tissue, nothing like that. It is just like what I'd say I normally am. Like, I start off medium, then go a day heavy, then I'm like a couple of days medium, then spitty spotty, then off. It's basically medium for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and now it's heavy. So I reckon I'll probably be heavy all today and all tomorrow, which is perfectly normal. Emotionally, I just feel a bit disappointed. Happy that I've come on really on my due date of my period. Happy that I haven't been hanging around, and that I can just have like a 4 or 5 day period, hopefully, carry on taking my vitamins and crack on with the TTCing. The good news was, a lot of you did text, oh God, if you've got a BFP, are you going to continue with COQ10? Like I said in my earlier vlogs, with COQ10, it's naturally in your body anyway. A prenatal does have a small amount in it, the pregnant care does. So when I do get my proper BFP and it says 3 weeks plus on a digital, that is when I will not take COQ10 anymore. Louisa Ziesman, who recommended it firstly to us all, she said, as soon as you have a successful pregnancy and you get your positive, stop taking the COQ10 but keep up the folic acid and the DHA Vital, or switch to your prenatal, because the COQ10 is just to get that egg good quality ready for fertilising. So yeah, I won't be taking that all through my pregnancy, and also there's no categoric evidence that that's safe in that amount. I haven't found anything. If any of you know otherwise, please inbox me and tell me. But to be fair, my plan was, what happened when on 10 DPO, when I had that faint line, I still took my 3 Q10s, COQ10s. At 11 DPO, I took 2. So instead of 900 milligrams, I took, instead of 900 milligrams, which is 3 tablets, I took 600 milligrams, which is 2 tablets, just in case. So 11 DPO, 12 DPO, and 13 DPO, I took, no, sorry, 13, 14, and 15, 12, 13, and 14 DPO, I took 2 of the COQ10 instead of the full 900. So I was thinking in my head, if this is a great result, I'm going to drop it to 600, and then in a couple of weeks' time, cut it out completely. But as soon as I had that almost negative reading on a test yesterday, and it got to 7 o'clock and I was on my period, it was 6 o'clock in the evening, I was on my period. Sorry, I thought, yeah, I'm going to take that other COQ10 so that it doesn't go out my system, so that I've got it's still all in there, ready, building that nice egg. Because we've got to remember, everything we do in our bodies, like for an egg, it takes 90 days for that egg to be mature in your body. So whatever I did 90 days ago is what this egg that I'm just going to produce in a few weeks time, in like 2 weeks time when my egg's released again, whatever I did to my body 90 days ago has been responsible for that egg. And I know that I've been on those COQ10s now. This will be my 5th cycle of taking it, so I think we're on the 4th month this month. I started taking them in July, so I know 90 days ago on my calendar I was well and truly 6 weeks into my I think I was 4 weeks into my COQ10. I did look it up last night and I thought, do you know what, perhaps the egg is going to be even better this time round because of the COQ10. And a lot of those people on Louisa Ziesman's vlogs have said, thank you, oh my god, that's amazing, I've had results within 6 weeks to 3 or 4 months. So do you know what, I said I was going to give it all 6 months of the COQ10 before I source anything. But this is the funny thing. Yesterday, as I was vlogging you guys, there was an interruption, and it was the doctors, and it was the gyno department at the hospital saying, oh, we can see you on Thursday, we understand you've had a positive pregnancy result. And I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, I literally started bleeding an hour ago. And she went, oh. I said, yeah, I didn't say I was, because remember, I phoned Thursday, the doctors, and said, I'm due my period Saturday, but I've had a pregnancy test. So I just said to her, I tested a couple of days. My storage is going really, really bad. I've got to hurry up. Basically, the gynecology department phoned me, said I've started bleeding. I said I tested Thursday, positive Thursday, Friday, Saturday, due my period Saturday, and I've come on. I said, so only a couple of days into it, but I don't know. And she said, look, it might not be progesterone that you need. She said it might just be one of those things. And I said, yeah, I don't even count it as a miscarriage. I said it's just like 2 days late on my period, but I wanted to act fast if there was an issue because we've got a cut-off point. And she said, that's absolutely understandable, we're happy to see you, would you like to come in? And I said, well, I won't come in on Thursday because there's no point because I'm on my period now. And she said, we've got an appointment in 2 weeks time, shall we do some bloods for you just in case there's a deficiency in a hormone or if there is anything wrong? And I said, yeah, that'd be amazing. And I said, I hope there isn't because I've fallen pregnant easy in the past. And she said, are your cycles regular? And I said, yeah, my cycles are all regular. I've had 2 miscarriages that shows the egg and the seeds there. I'm on prenatals. It's just I've been trying a lot, and obviously I've had the 2 miscarriages, and now I've obviously shown positive on a pregnancy test in 2 days. God, I'm so sorry. This vlog is going to be so patchy. So sorry. I've had to delete loads of apps just to finish it off. So yeah, she's going to see me for some bloods in a couple of weeks. They're sending me a form, so hopefully nothing will be wrong, but if anything is, I can tweak it with some vitamins or whatever I need to do. I'm not too worried because I'm still having periods, and as long as they don't go on too long and not too clotty and they're regular, I'm not going to panic too much. I'm still up for TTCing for my 6th, I'm still positive. And Vashti said, I can feel you're pregnant, I can see you're pregnant. Well, I was pregnant, just didn't quite get there. And she's always said fire sign, apart from this last reading when she went, well, perhaps it's water cusp fire, she said, but I can feel you're pregnant. So she was right, I was pregnant. Okay, it didn't materialise. And she's always said fire. Now, if I fall this cycle, it'll be due 13th, 14th of August, which will be a fire sign. Bang on Leo. So that's given me hope. So guys, like and subscribe. It was a chemical for me. Thank you for following my journey so far. And remember to subscribe and get my followers up. Love you all. Friendship to all. And honestly, I don't feel too bad because it was the day of my period, so it's not like a miscarriage. So I'm all ready to TTC again. Love to all, and hopefully the reflexology has set me in good stead. I'll be back in lockdown with a little update. See you later, guys. Bye.